3 years, 1095 days, over 100 uploads. That's how long I chased my dream of building a YouTube channel with no proof it would ever work. I started this channel at 22, no audience, no safety net or any guarantee. And honestly, no reason to believe I was even good enough. I just kept showing up every single week for about 3 years, uploading, failing, learning and trying again. And today we have 18k people in our community and thousands of people watch what I make. But that number is the least interesting part of the story. What I actually want to talk about is what those 3 years did to me, what broke me, what changed me, and what completely rebuilt me. If you have a dream you're too scared to start, or you have started already and quietly wondering if you're even good enough, this video is for you. Watch till the very end because lesson 4 is the one that changed everything and it's the one hardest to practice in real life. This story did not start 3 years ago. It started when I was 11 years old. My mom and I were in Delhi for a tournament. We had some extra time, so we were just roaming around the city. My family has always loved capturing memories, photos, videos, albums, everything. That day, my mom gave me a small camera and told me to record whatever I wanted. So I did. The streets, the places, random moments until we reached Qutub Minar. Fast forward 10 years. I'm 22, I'm going through some old videos just to see my mom and revisit those memories. And then I found this clip of little me holding the camera and showing Qutub Minar and saying, "Hello friends, we have reached Qutub Minar. It's so beautiful."
And friends, Qutub Minar వచ్చేసింది.
I literally stunned when I watched that video. I didn't plan that. I didn't even know what vlogging was. And I was just talking to imaginary people and friends. And when I saw this clip at 22, it hit me all at once that maybe this wasn't random. Maybe this dream had always been inside me way longer than I realized. But here's where the timing became everything. At that time, I was working at a company helping grow YouTube channels. I knew the platform, the strategy and the consistency it took to grow the channels. And after watching that video, one day I just thought to myself, if I can do this for someone else, why not for myself? But knowing the platform and putting yourself on the camera are completely different things. When it's your face, your voice, your story, everything feels personal. I was scared of being judged, sounding awkward and looking stupid. But I knew the version of me who kept waiting wasn't happy. So I made a decision. Learn editing, scripting and speaking on camera. And just start before even I felt ready. I uploaded my first video. It was awkward, bad editing and I was just introducing myself to zero audience. But that video is still on my channel. I haven't deleted it. You can check it out here because to me it's proof that I was willing to begin before I was ready. But here's what most people see when they look at the growth from the outside. Starting wasn't the hardest part for me. I mean, starting was exciting and it felt hopeful. It felt like something was finally changing. But the real test came after that feeling faded. And that's where the dream changes you. And that's lesson 1. Lesson 1. Discipline is built in the dark. Listen to me carefully. Consistency isn't built when you're motivated. Motivation is easy when you're excited, ideas flow and things work. But discipline is built when nothing's happening, when nobody's watching, when you're exhausted, doubting everything and you still do the work. For 3 years, I uploaded almost every single week while working a full-time job with so many hobbies in my life. Through self-doubt, bad videos, low views, seasons where my personal life was completely falling apart. And slowly, something changed inside me. I started trusting myself. Not because everything was going well, but because I kept promises to myself when no one's watching or asking me to do anything. That confidence is different. It doesn't come from likes, validation, or appreciation. It's the confidence that says, I don't quit on myself no matter what. And once you become that person, everything changes in your life. But discipline alone wasn't enough. I still had a deep fear of failing, and that fear kept me so small. Lesson 2. Fail fast. If someone told you you'd get everything you wanted after 100 failures, how fast would you fail? Think about that seriously. Most people treat failure like a sign to stop. If a video flops, they think they're not good enough. If something doesn't work, they just quit. But what if failure isn't proof that you're not built for this? What if failure is actually what builds you for it? After learning this, I stopped obsessing over perfection and failing. I became obsessed with finishing, being consistent. Make it, post it, learn, improve, and repeat over and over. Some videos of mine worked amazingly, some didn't. Some I almost didn't post connected with people the most. And that taught me something I now believe completely. You can't think your way into clarity, you create your way into it. Every failure gave me data, and every uncomfortable attempt made me a lot better each time. And the person who fails 100 times and keeps going will always beat the person who's never tried because they're too scared to look bad. But now there was one fear that had the most control over me. It was about myself. Lesson 3. Your biggest fear is usually your biggest lie. My biggest fear was my voice, the way I spoke, my English, and how I came across on camera. I grew up in a small town and English wasn't part of my daily life. I genuinely believe the moment people heard me, they would decide I didn't belong here and troll me a lot. Maybe you have your own version of this fear. Your accent, your looks, your background, your confidence, or anything. That quiet voice in your head constantly saying, "You're not ready, wait until you're better," or "You're not good enough," blah 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 blah. But let me tell you, you don't become better in your life by hiding or listening to that voice. You become better by doing the thing that you're scared of again and again and again. The version of me who listened to that fear would still be waiting and waiting. But the version who recorded anyway 100 times, most of it with braces, underconfident, not sure of herself, is the one in front of you. And today, many people tell me in the comments, "Didi, your English is amazing. You speak so well." And I still laugh because it was my biggest insecurity. And let me tell you this, the thing that you're most insecure about, it's not the reason for you to stop. It's the exact place where your growth begins. So don't shrink yourself, don't silence yourself, don't hold yourself back from the life that you know you want. But even after facing fears, I had one major problem. I was addicted to outcomes. Lesson 4. Detach from results. For a long time, I was obsessed with numbers, if it was grades, money, and achievements. Because deep down, I always felt like I was trying to prove myself to someone. With YouTube, after every upload, I would check views, refresh, compare, and overthink. And when a video didn't perform, I didn't question the video, I questioned everything about myself. And slowly, I realized I wasn't creating freely anymore. I was creating for validation and outcomes. So once I realized, I came back to why I started this channel even in the first place. I just stopped asking, will this video prove I'm good enough? And started asking myself, will this video genuinely help someone or impact them in any way? That's what Bhagavad Gita teaches too. Do your karma, but don't get attached to the result. And that's exactly what I had to learn. All you can control is the effort. Give your best, do the work. Let go of the outcome, learn from it, and then show up again. It genuinely takes a lot of practice and repetition. I'm not perfect at it, but I practice it consciously every single day. If there's one thing that I want you to take away from my 1095 days, it's this. You don't need a perfect plan, the right moment, or confidence before you begin. I didn't have any of it. I started scared, unsure, full of self-doubt. 1095 days later, I didn't just build my channel, I built myself from zero. That is the real gift of chasing a dream. Not the result, but the person you become who refused to quit. So, if you have a dream, start scared, start imperfect, but start. And if you're already chasing your dreams, keep going even if the growth is slow. And if this video hit you, tell me in the comments, what dream are you chasing? What stage are you in? And what's been holding you back? Thank you so much for being part of my journey, for showing up and for showing love and support to every video I make. It means more to me than I can explain. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.